Hi, Terry.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
My name's Justin.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. What you in here for today?
Just kind of a follow-up appointment to talk about how my progress has been going and that sort of thing.
Progress has been going? Okay. Well, it says here you're here for your shortness of breath. Can you
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about that?
Well, lately I've had the shortness of breath and the difficulty sleeping, and
Yeah.
I think even I've been diagnosed lately with COPD, and it's been kind of a struggle dealing with that. So.
With your COPD?
Yeah, it's been hard to understand what's been going on.
Okay. And so you've been taking albuterol for that, and that's been helping?
Yeah.
How many puffs a day do you take?
Maybe one or two every time I feel short of breath.
Okay, very good. And we talked earlier a long time ago about your antidepressant history. Is your depression medicine working for you?
Yeah, it's been going okay. I've been going to a couple group meetings every now and then, maybe once or twice a week, and they've been really helping me figure out strategies to curb those feelings and move towards a positive attitude towards life. So it's been helping. I still have fear that I'm going to go back to it, but as of right now, I feel okay with my attitudes.
With your attitudes? Okay. And I know that you recently experienced the death of your father.
Yeah.
And I'm incredibly sorry that happened.
Thank you.
And he died of cancer, is that correct?
Yeah,
What type
he
of
was only
cancer?
66 too. It was lung cancer,
Cancer. Okay.
which is a coincidence too, because I have COPD and I'm scared,
Yeah.
that things are going to start going down quickly for me.
Okay. Can you talk about your cigarette history?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
It seems not to be relevant now at this time to go talk about that. Okay, well, so how many packs of cigarettes do you smoke in a day?
Sometimes about 2 packs a day, sometimes more if I'm really stressed out.
If you're really stressed out about it. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most ready to quit smoking cigarettes and 1 being I'm not ready at all, can't just do it. How would you rate yourself? Because you can use a point on the scale here.
I would say a 2.
A 2. So why would you pick a 2 on a rate to quit or change your smoking habits versus a 0? Meaning not at all.
I don't know. I just feel very comfortable at where I am at right now, and I don't want to mess up how my progress is going with my depression.
Okay.
Smoking helps me relax, and I feel like I have in control of what is going on. And if I quit, then I feel like my balance is all going to be messed up.
All right. And so how successful do you think you could be if you decided to quit on a scale of 0 to 10? With 0 being not very successful, you don't think you can be very successful at all, and 10 being you think you can be very successful.
I think about maybe between a 3 and a 4.
Okay. So you said 3 and a 4. Why do you think 3 and 4 versus 0?
I'm just really afraid that depression is going to come back if I stop smoking, because I'm going to have those cravings, and I'm just going to feel like I can't do my one thing that relaxes me, and it can be really stressful for me to think about quitting smoking, and that just feels like a big burden to me right now.
A big burden. Do you think maybe it would affect your depression medication? So you using this depression medication that puts you where you're in a comfortable state, not suicidal. Do you think maybe that's going to interfere with that? Do you have some fear of that?
Yeah, I do actually. Now that you bring it up, I never really thought about that, but yeah, it is fearful going on with smoking and then how that'll affect my medications.
Okay. And the reason I bring up the cigarette smoking today is because we see that you have shortness of breath, and one of the major things with COPD and getting shortness of breath is that cigarette smoking doesn't help with that at all. It damages your lungs, it puts you at increased risk for lung cancer. And so the reason I bring this up is because I believe it would be in your best interest to quit smoking altogether, but I understand you're very reluctant to change your habits. So I was thinking maybe we could maybe try to talk about, since you rate yourself at a 2 or 3, and you think there's a chance you could be successful, and maybe set some short-term goals to maybe reach and maybe try to quit smoking. Because I know how your father passed away because of lung cancer. Is there anything else that maybe would influence you to be more successful at changing smoking? Is is there anything that you really care about that you would be willing to take the extra step?
Well, I do have a 10-year-old niece, and she means the world to
Oh
me.
yeah, you told me about her earlier.
Yeah, but my brother, he's really reluctant on having me come over because he's worried that me smoking is going to affect her health, and that really bothers me too because, you know, I want to spend time with her and I want to see her, but it's hard for me to come over because I want to smoke all the time, and I can't do that with her, so I think it would be really awesome to start seeing her more often.
Okay. I'm hearing that you want to spend more time with her,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be a good thing. Okay.
Definitely.
And so do you think maybe that reducing your smoking habits and maybe getting rid of them all outright would maybe improve your relationship with your brother and maybe improve your relationship with your niece?
I think it could. I think if he saw that I was trying to reduce my smoking, he would be more willing to let us hang out. And, you know, they're my only family now that my father has passed away. And, you know, it's hard for me to kind of make those connections by myself. And I really like him in my life and her too.
Okay. Part of the things with cigarette smoking is that when you quit, they have a tendency to fall back into kind of sadness because it's something you're addicted to. But if you can kind of switch focus to maybe your brother and your niece that you love so much and that you care about, that might help with controlling your depression.
Okay.
And so, do you think maybe that would be an influence for you to maybe quit smoking?
It could. You know, I'm still a little afraid of stopping smoking because, you know, 2 months ago I was at the lowest point of my life and I don't ever want to go back there. So I feel like quitting smoking might lead to that, but, you know, I do want to be with my niece all the time. You know, she means a lot to me, but I don't know. It's hard for me to think about stopping smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Just quitting cold turkey just doesn't seem like that would work for me.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you maybe want to set some goals, perhaps? Maybe quit smoking so you can maybe spend more time with your brother and your niece, and to reduce your chances of getting lung cancer, maybe improve your shortness of breath. I think all those factors are related to cigarette smoking and those habits that you might have.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Well, so you smoke 2 packs a day, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, because you smoke 2 packs a day, one thing we can do is maybe not even just quit outright, but maybe we can just reduce the amount that we smoke in a day.
Okay.
So what are some times of the day that you smoke?
Usually when I get off work, which is midday, and then right before I go to bed, I feel like that kind of helps me relax during the night.
Okay. Okay. One thing we can do is we can take just one of those times of the day. If you can resist smoking at that time of the day, maybe you can go from 2 packs to maybe 1.5 packs. And then once that works out for you, maybe you can go less and less and less. And then maybe we can quit outright altogether. And there's also different medications we can use to help with smoking cessation. And there's also various support groups. I know you have support groups to support your depression.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also support groups for smoking as well. And I'd love to keep you in contact with those. Is it all right if I set up a follow-up appointment for this?
Yeah, that would be nice.
All right. Well, Terry, it was great talking to you again.
Okay.
And I'll see you soon, all right?
You too. Thank you.